But are you ready to make a gingerbread head?
Totally ready.
Okay.
Welcome to GoodKnit Kisses. We're all about helping you stitch your love and love your stitches. Hey everyone, and welcome back to GoodKnit Kisses. I'm your host Kristen, and today I have someone beside me. Guess who this is? It's Sarah at RepeatCrafterMe.
Hi everyone.
Hey, today she is going to show me how to crochet amigurumi. How do we say that?
Amigurumi.
Everybody says it different, but yeah, amigurumi. I've always wanted to try. Look what we're going to make. They're precious gingerbread heads. I can't wait. They could be ornaments, they could be on tablescapes, they could be in all kinds of things, and Sarah's gonna have them on RepeatCrafterMe.com blog. Let's get started.
All right, let's do this.
For supplies, you're going to need some red yarn, white yarn, and a brown color or cinnamon color. We're using Bernat Super Value yarn in colors berry, white, and topaz. You're going to need a 5mm or US H size hook, some scissors, and a tapestry needle. Don't forget some fiber fill to fill up your plushie. To get the pattern, click on the link in the description below.
So, do you know how to do the magic ring?
Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with the magic ring.
Okay, and then what I do is I chain one, and I make 10 single crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I pull that tight, and I'm going to join to my first single crochet. And chain one.
Awesome. I'm going to attempt mine without the magic ring. I'm going to just do a slip knot, and we're going to chain 2. And then I'm just going to do 10 in this one, right?
Second chain from
in the
hook,
second
yeah.
chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3.
One more.
Okay, and this will be good for someone who isn't ready to attempt that one, and it will have a little bit of hold in it.
Yes. Now join to your first single crochet. Pull through, and then chain 1. And now we're starting on round 2. Okay. I'm going to make 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So 1, 2, and the first one.
So do you like to go through the front loop or the back loop or both?
I go through both loops.
Okay. Okay, you continue on it. I'm going to...
You'll catch up?
I will catch up. I'm listening now.
All right, so round 2 just finished, so I'm going to join to that first single crochet, chain 1. So now I have 20 single crochets. And now round 3, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so that was just 1 single crochet in each stitch around for a total of 20 single crochets again.
Okay, so I'm catching up, and now I'm going to chain up 1 and then go 1 into each. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right, so she's going to keep going, and I am too.
All right, so I just finished round 3. I'm going to join, chain 1, round 4, 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, then 2 single crochets, and then just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'm just going to continue on all the way around. Okay, and that was the end of round 4, and you should have a total of 30 single crochets. And just as before, we join to the first single crochet and chain 1. How you doing over there, Kristen?
One more. I always end up having to count it. I don't know if anybody else out there is like me, but I have to count it because then I get distracted by other things. And I'm not actually counting as I'm going.
Yes, usually I have to count at the end.
So I'm joining, and then now I'm chaining up 1 for my round 4, and I'm going 2 and 1, 2 and 1 all the way across. All right, well, you continue and pause your video as you need, and she's going to go on with round 5.
Okay, round 5. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2. 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and we're going to repeat that around. So 2 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1, 1.
So Sarah's got the 2, 1, 1 instead of the 4, 1, 1.
Yep, I guess so.
All right, so I am now caught up to the end of round 5. So what do we do next?
So next, we are going to make rounds of single crochets for the next 8 rounds. So you're gonna have a total of 13 rounds, and for the next 8, it's just gonna be single crochet around. So should we just get going?
Yeah, we can do that. So I would recommend to my people that to stick I don't have one in front of me, but we could stick a stitch marker in here, and then that way you know how many rounds you did.
Yes, I actually join at the end of each round, but yes, a stitch marker would be helpful too.
Yeah, if you're not versed in seeing your...
Yes, so I'm just gonna, and you should have a total of 40 single crochet stitches in each round. So this is round 6.
So this is tortoise and the hare. All right, so pause your video and we'll meet you back up after you're finished. See you soon.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more. So we're at the same spot now. We have finished round 13, And at this point, we want to stop because we got to add on our cute little face. Yay.
Yay.
So first what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to crochet the little cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like we did just to start this out. I'm just going to do a magic ring, and you could go ahead and do the chain 2 if you want, although you're going to have to wait till I'm done with the yarn so I can pass it over to you. But I'm going to do my little magic ring. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to make 6 single crochets in the ring. 3, 4, 5, 6. I pull tight. I'm going to join. If I can get my hook in there. And that's it. And then I...
Perfect. Oh, and we could use a button instead if we wanted to put it on here.
Absolutely. A red button would work just as well.
That would be super cute.
So I'm going to go ahead and make another one. Do you want me to just go ahead and make them all?
Yeah.
I'll make yours too.
Oh, you're so sweet. And now we'll slow this down for people who need it a little bit slower.
I'm going to weave in just this back end because then we'll use this loose end to stitch it onto our head.
So how do you prefer to weave in your tails for little things like that?
I'll just take my tapestry needle and I just kind of weave it through a couple of these stitches just on the back side. This should be good. Okay. There's one. Thank you.
I'll be your assistant. So continue making yours and weave in the back tails, and we'll see you in a bit.
All right, here's your cheeks. Here's my cheeks. So we have these off to the side. Let's actually go ahead and I'm gonna put the eyes on first, but now we have these to connect in a second. So these are just black safety eyes, 12 millimeter, and I got them at Joann Fabric and Crafts, but you can easily buy them in bulk on Amazon. These are the front of them, and this is the back, I don't know what you call that, the post of it. And I'll show you in a second, but they secure through the yarn, so they're safe for kids, and they won't come off.
Excellent.
So we are going to put this between rounds 10 and 11, about 4 stitches apart. So I'm going to count up to round 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's between 10 and 11. And just make sure your seam is in the back because you want your front to be pretty. So I'm going to stick one eye over here. Here, I'm just going to get another one. I'm just going to place them before I secure them on. I'm going to count about 1, 2, 3, 4. And stick the other eye there. So I kind of like how that looks. So now I know I can go ahead and secure the back.
Am I at the right spot?
Yeah, looks great.
Do I need wide set or more set eyes?
No.
Maybe one more?
Sure,
Oh.
whatever you...
Oh, no, it is closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, however you guys want. And you could get smaller safety eyes too. I just happen to have these on hand. So here's the back, and I'm just going to
Okay.
Click it on so you hear it snap.
The little dome is the concave part goes inward.
Yep. And you just press it till it snaps.
This is excellent. I have never done these before.
You haven't?
No.
Aren't these great? And they're secure and safe.
So easy.
So easy and cute. Okay, and now you have your perfect little round black eyes. Okay.
That's creepy, but yeah.
Okay, well that's on the inside. Don't worry about what's on the inside because you're gonna stuff it and you're gonna sew it shut.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna do our cheeks, and just like in the one I did previously, you're just gonna want to, you know, place them to the right or to the side of each eye. So I guess to the left and to the right. And oh, I don't have another tapestry needle for you,
okay.
But I will do mine first.
So it's basically down a couple rows.
Yeah, just down, kind of to the right. So here's mine. I'm just going to put it right here. So I placed it in the front.
Can I do this and pull it in this way?
No.
Oh, I can.
I mean, you could try.
Okay.
That looks like it's going to be difficult.
Okay. All right, I'm going to watch you first.
Okay, watch me first. And what I do is I work my needle right under the tops of those single crochet stitches and down and through the back. And then I come up again right under those. I can get my hook or my needle through right there. Just try and hold it in place as you go.
Repeat all the way around. Perfect. All right, so pause your video and keep going. She'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so we're at the end.
So now I'm just gonna weave this in the back side, and again, it doesn't need to look pretty because you are going to stuff it and close this head up. And you know what? You could actually just leave.
That's right.
Leave that just like that.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the next one. So I'm gonna put that right about there.
That is so cute.
It's already looking adorable, isn't it?
All right, we're gonna continue making these and make yours, and we'll see you in a bit.
All right, so I just have a strand of the white yarn, and all we're gonna do is stitch on this little cute smiley mouth. So I'm gonna go in from the back side, and I'm gonna go kind of right under and to the side, if I can get my,
Yeah,
of that cheek.
Just slightly back underneath the red.
Pull it through a little bit. Now I'm gonna go down.
Kind of a third of the way.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go back through, but I'm gonna go over here.
And do a
And
back stitch.
Yep, exactly. Okay, now I'm gonna go back up here through this side. Yep, right under the cheek if you can get that. And then, just as I did a minute ago, back again.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yay, now he's smiling. I'm just gonna weave this in a little bit so it doesn't come unraveled, but again, you can just kind of stuff your loose ends down in this.
And then do you ever go over any of those points again and loop it through just in case someone tugs on this yarn, or do you just not
You
worry
could,
about it?
yeah. I mean, I think it depends on what you're going to use it for. If it's going to be decor, that's not really going to be handled. But if you're going to give it to a child, you might want
reinforce.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
Just going to weave this one in too.
We are both mommies, so we understand.
Yes.
My kids are a little older, so I don't have to reinforce as much around.
Well, it's funny. I crocheted a soccer ball for my oldest.
Oh, that's so fun.
But of course, all the kids loved it, and it got so battered because
Was it brown and black?
I mean, they just couldn't stop kicking and throwing that thing around the house, and yeah, it's pretty it's pretty beat up now.
It's well loved.
It is well loved. Okay.
That is so cute.
And then we'll continue on with the rest of the pattern, but first should we
All right.
fix up yours?
So in here in a minute, you're going to see this all done. See, ready, set, Bing.
Where are we at? We are on round 14.
Are we getting close to icing, Sarah?
We are getting close to the icing. Okay. So we are going to start with a single crochet decrease. Do you know how to do that?
You're going to show us.
Here's how I do it. Again, everyone has their methods. I'm just chaining one to start my round. So I go under, and I pull this through just as I was going to start a single crochet, but I don't finish it. And then I go into my next stitch, and I pull my yarn through. So I have 3 loops on my hook, and I pull through all 3. And then I'm going to just do 2 normal single crochets in the next 2. I'm a single crochet decrease again. Single crochet in the next 2. Single crochet decrease. Single crochet in the next 2. Single crochet decrease. Single crochet in the next 2, just repeating around.
All right, you heard it. Keep going, and we'll see you at the end of the round.
Okay, the next round, this is round 15, is easy peasy. It's just single crochet and you stitch around.
Okay.
You got that, right?
Chain up and stitch around.
Okay, so we just finished round 15. You should have 30 single crochets in that round. And round 16, we are going to start with a single crochet decrease, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and repeat that around. Okay, so we're going to do a single crochet decrease, and then single crochet in the next, and then single crochet decrease, single crochet in the next, all the way around.
All right. All right, so slip to that.
Yeah.
And we're ready for the next round.
We're ready for round 17, which is just single crochet in each stitch around. You should have 20 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. And while you keep going, at this point, I'm going to stop again, and we are going to add on the icing.
Oh, good.
So I'll start on that. Does that sound good? While you're
11.
finishing.
I mean, it says 11. It sounds great.
What's 11?
Where I was.
Oh, you're counting. That was the count.
It sounds 11.
Oh my God,
It
that's what happens.
11.
That's what happens when you interrupt a crocheter when they're counting.
11 is 7. I'm crying. Okay, you may proceed.
All right, so let's do this icing, not 11. Icing. So this is called a surface slip stitch. And it is going to go between rounds about 15 and 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right about these 2 rows right here. And I'm going to take my yarn. I can actually leave it connected, the white yarn. I'm going to start on the back side. And I'm just going to insert my hook between rounds 15 and 16. I'm going to pull up a loop. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to go in and pull your yarn up through like a slip stitch. And you're going to want to make this wavy. So you're going to go down a bit and then surface slip stitch up. Now I'm going to go back down. See how that's turning out? Cute little wave. So you go up about 2, and then I go down again about 2. Let's go right here. See how that's looking. Pretty darn cute. Ah, that's my yarn. Oh, you did it. Okay, so I'm just surface slip stitching my little icing.
That is so cute.
I'm gonna go up again. Oh no. Now that you're watching me, I can't even, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm getting tangled. Get back down there, you little loose end. Okay, back down.
I've done surface slip stitching on needles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I use, you know, a hook, but
Oh, you do?
but I've used it with knitting, so you can catch more on that on my channel.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do to finish this off is I'm not gonna quite connect it yet because I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna pull this through. I'm gonna take my tapestry needle. Yes. And I'm just gonna go under.
Yeah, connect it and
Connect it.
fake the chain.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
There we go. And now I can just weave this in a little bit. Again, you can just leave your tails.
I usually kind of lock that in with a knot or something, right?
Yeah, you can knot it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna weave it in. Yeah, kind of like that. I just made a knot. And then I'm gonna weave. This was my starting end. That also needs to be woven in. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna stuff those down.
So good.
And then what I also am going to do is I'm going to start stuffing this before our top hole gets too small there.
Okay.
So I'm going to take, I have just a big bag of fiberfill. And I'm just going to start stuffing my little guy. Okay.
So when we come back, we are going to finish both in the snap.
Boop. So we're on round 18. And we are going to single crochet decrease all the way around.
Okay.
And then, well, maybe after the next round after that, we can stuff these a little more full. So I'm just single crochet decreasing.
Oh my gosh. I was tight on mine.
It's actually probably better that yours is a little tighter because what happens to mine a lot of the time is I get some gaps, which you can go over at the very end. When you're weaving in your ends, you can close some of those gaps, but because my stitches aren't as tight as yours.
Before you close, you could also add a little bell in here.
Sure. Jingle bells?
Why not? You'd use less polyfill, of course.
That's festive.
Yeah.
I love it.
It could be a good door knocker. We do that at home. We have a little ring and we hang things on the doors. And actually, I kind of miss it afterwards because I'm like, did my kid go out that front door?
Right. We just got a bell on the back door for our dog. So I know all
bells
about
on
this.
kids, bells on dogs,
Yeah.
same thing.
So then for the last round, I'm gonna single crochet in each stitch around, and then I'm gonna show you my little trick of how I close the top. My yarn off. I'm gonna leave a long strand there.
And then do I slip stitch, fasten it? Do I fasten this right here?
Yeah, you're just connecting. Okay. Yep. And I'm just going to, now my hole's kind of small, but I'm gonna stuff this a little more. Let me see this guy. You know, you could add a little crochet red bow and make it a gingerbread woman.
Yes, you could.
Okay. So.
Or earrings or something.
Or earrings.
Or maybe an extra, what about an extra thing of another color of icing underneath?
You could totally do that.
And then do I pull this through?
Yep, pull that up, and then you'll have to use my tapestry needle when I'm done. But here's what I do to close the top of these. It's almost like you're doing a single crochet decrease, but with your tapestry needle. So I go under, and I pull.
Oh, perfect. So it's like a drawstring closure?
Yes, kind of like that.
And then you get that.
Yep, and then you have a nice little tight closure on top. Now, I think I might add another loop, make this like an ornament, although you don't have to, because it could be many things as we talked about, but I'm just going to add in a little loop, about that much. I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to weave the rest of this in. Scissors. Here we go. Yay.
That is adorable.
Yay.
And then I'll finish off mine.
I mean, how cute are these guys?
Oh my gosh. It's Mama, Papa, and Baby.
It's so funny how just the tension makes them so different.
Because these two are both yours.
Yeah, and look, the other one's even looser.
And you're doing this next to me, and I'm a little stressy, right? So
right,
a little smaller than this.
They're so cute, though. Yay, our happy gingerbread man.
Oh my goodness. Man, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. I had to get some help in between takes, I gotta confess. But it was a lot of fun.
You did awesome.
I learned a lot.
Yes.
So to get it, go to her blog at RepeatCrafterMe.com. And for more GoodKnit Kisses knitting, get it at GoodKnitKisses.com. Thanks for joining us today.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for joining us today, where we help you stitch your love and love your stitches. See you again soon.